Hey everyone, thought I'd do a little short video here. I pulled the Alien tank off my Springer here. It was starting to flash rust. Got all the rust sanded off of it. What I did was I cleaned it with lacquer thinner first. If you bought a brand new tank for your bike and you want to paint it or prep it yourself, get it ready to paint, this is a brand new tank straight out of the box. It's been sitting here a couple months since my wreck, but anyway, I should have done this months ago, but just didn't get to it. Anyway, I like to pressure test and seal them first, but I haven't got that done to this tank yet. But I need to go ahead and get some etch primer on it because it was starting to flash rust. I got all that off of it. So how I did that was I washed it down with pure lacquer thinner first, the whole tank, to get the oil off of it, the shipping oil. And then I scuffed it with some 320, this regular 320. And then I cleaned it with a Scotch-Brite. And then I went back and I wiped all that down with some final wash, which is something that you use, or you can use lacquer thinner again, or rubbing alcohol, anyway, to get it clean and dry. And then I went and I'm taping up where my gas cap goes. This is how you do not get peeling paint on these bung style screw-in caps that Harley's used since the early 90s. If you tape right along this edge right here, where the bare steel is, you won't have any paint there, but you don't need paint there. And also, your gas won't bleed and creep under the clear and peel it like, you see a lot of tanks that have this peeling going on. If you do it this way, it will not do that. I've done it since 1995. Never had a problem with paint peeling around the cap area. Now also, I tape up the bottom spigots because I don't like paint on them. Same thing, it can creep. And I tape up any mounting points too because I don't want to build up a paint on them. So this thing is pretty much getting ready for some etch primer, and we'll do that in another tape, I guess, another video. But anyway, that's pretty much how you prep your tank straight out of the box. It still needs body work, and it's still a little rough, but we need to get some etch primer on it so it'll quit flash rusting. You can see it starting a little bit right there. We want that off, and I've treated that already too. And see, it still needs some body work, and then we still got to pressure test it and then seal it inside. But we'll go over that later. But the goal now is to get some etch primer on it, and mainly to show people how to properly tape up your tank. So you won't get, and you won't see that when the cap's on it, because the cap's way out here. See, it's these style caps right here. They have a huge sealing surface. You can tell you won't see that. So that's how you would prep your brand new tank if you get it from online, V-Twin, Drag Specialist, whoever you buy it from. That's the way they'll come. We're all shipped like that. But anyway, if you'll tape it like this, you won't ever have a bleed through problem. Okay, we'll get this thing in primer in another video.